Hey y'all, how y'all doing? This is Reality with DVD. This is gonna be my episode recap of Tyler Perry's Zatima. 2 episode recap because, like I said, they run 2 episodes at a time, and this is gonna be 9 and 10. Number 9 is called Mercy Me. So what we have here is more of Zach riding around looking for Jeremiah. So it's nothing like what I originally thought. I thought that Jeremiah tried to take his own self out. But what's happening here is that he tried to take out Zach. Everybody's wondering, how did the crackhead get a gun? He got the gun from Boom Boom Belinda. And Fatima does that thing that I hate so much about this show that I probably will never get used to. Every time Zach doesn't do what she wants him to do, it's you or this relationship. If you go up there, I'm going up there. And Zach is determined to go up there to see why Jeremiah is booting at them. And it's me or you. What did she say? It's going to be either you let me go or that's the end of us. I put it that way. And that's been an ongoing thing between them, is what I'm trying to say on this show. So apparently Jeremiah, when Zach gets up there, Jeremiah's gone. He probably jumped out the window like Diane did over there on Good Times. If you know, you know. Played by David Allen, which was played very well. And I don't know if she got an Emmy for that role way back then, but she should have. So we find out that Boom Boom Belinda's rent money stole. That doggone Jeremiah smelled the rent money in the bookshelf according to her and walked out with all her shit. And the next thing we have Bryce, Preston, and Zach. And everybody's wondering if Zach is okay. So Preston becomes the man of reason, and he tells Zach, man, we're going to get out of here. We're going to go to a bar. I'm going to talk this shit out. Because Zach is all upset because Fatima, to him, is on Jeremiah's side. She's not on Jeremiah's side. She just does not want all of this fantastic drama surrounding her and that baby. But she was willing to run her ass up them stairs and put her life in danger and that baby. Now let me tell you something. When I was pregnant with these children, these late in life children that I have, let me tell you what I did. Nothing. My mother was scared for me to do yoga. Okay? Let alone going somewhere and behind somebody with a gun. You know what I used to do? I used to walk. And the doctor would constantly tell her it's okay for her to walk. No. She just knew she wanted this grand girl. She wanted a granddaughter. So she did everything that she thought I could do to be safe. So what mother is going to put her baby's life in danger to run up and behind a crackhead and her baby dad? Now, one, I left my baby daddy whole alone during my entire pregnancy so I could have a safe one, because we were into it all the time. Bryce did one smart thing because he knows that Zach don't fuck with him, so he gave him the number to the therapist. And a scene that should not be in this show, not for the way that it was. I'm just saying. Angela runs up on her boy toy, and he's at the stripper's house because he's a stripper himself. So the strippers hang together, and the stripper is Deja, aka Jasmine Brown, aka getting her booty hole dug out by a man that says he constantly cheats on her. Child, I can't make this stuff up. But anyway, they over there at her house, and Fatima is upset because she doesn't want them over there partying. They're keeping up a lot of noise. And she goes over there and goes straight ballistic. So Deja has a money cake, and Fatima destroys the cake because only she can go half cocked. Not Zach. She wants to keep Zach out of jail, but I guess because she's Madam's cousin, she won't ever have to go to jail for doing the stuff that she does to Deja. Get the fuck out of here with it. I tell you, with this continuity and Tyler Perry Land, I drop sisters. Oh, by the way, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to my channel, donate to the channel so we can grow this baby. Because I can get super thanks to super chats now. So do that for me. And you cash at me at $DMC Clay. I'll move right along to the show. When I do these recaps and reviews, I don't just do them for me. I do them for us. This channel belongs to me and my subs. Okay? I put money into it to make it grow. You put money into it to make it grow. That's how the channel keeps thriving. We have to share in this. So when you share in helping the channel grow, you are investing in me. And then you get a return by me giving you good content. And being that Angela is always by Fatima's side for no apparent reason other than to keep her out of trouble, just like she tries to keep Zach out of trouble, she tells Deja to end her birthday party. Shout out to me, by the way. My birthday is tomorrow. A nice cash out wouldn't hurt. Now, I had 65 views on my last video. I'm just saying. $65 will go a long way into growing this channel. Helping your girl out. Cash out. DMC. Okay. $1 before that. I'm just saying. Help your girl out. Give your girl something for her birthday. Throw me a super thanks. Throw me a super check. YouTube gets half of that money anyway. I would love to shout out the person who gives me my first super thanks or super chat. So we get to the bar, and I almost called him Trinidad. I keep on calling him Trinidad Whiteside. Person, he calls the therapist, and he leaves. He gets Zach a couple of drinks before he leaves, and then he lets the therapist take over. And we think by this scene that the therapist has talked some sense into Zach, right? Nope. We're gonna find out later that none of the conversation just did not work. So now it's time. Now that she's bullied I almost called it Jasmine. Now that she's bullied Deja into getting rid of all her company on her birthday, might I add, she gets her way and she talks to Angela, and Angela is like, girl, loving you is not easy 'cause you're beautiful. Do-do-do-do-do. So loving Zach is hard. Loving Fatima ain't easy either, if y'all really want to know the truth. I like the way she always deflects. Shout out to Karen, the queen of deflection. She is the queen of deflection. I love the way she always deflects and act like everything is Zach's fault when she be all up in it. But, Angela gives her the advice that, maybe Zach is, not the one for you. And of course she's going to think that way because ever since this show been on, like I said, these friends that's not the sisters are throwing salt on their relationship. Just like in high school when your best friend They don't want you to. It's not like, they're looking out in a way that's productive. It's like they're looking out in a way that they just really don't want them together out of some petty jealousies and petty disagreements amongst themselves. So it's real high school to me. Like when your best friend throwing salt because she mad because she ain't got nobody. In adulthood, you do need someone, in my opinion, that's in your corner, looking out for you and recognizing that, maybe your relationship doesn't need to be together. But Nate, Tweedledee Tweedledum, and Angela, Angela's not as much, and Boom Boom Belinda, Connie not as much, are throwing salt in order for them not to be together to, have Fatima and Zach separately to themselves, if that makes sense. I mean, in the friend group. So even after the talk with the therapist, nothing, like I said, clicked in this dude's head. Nothing about him going back to jail. Nothing about him about to be a parent. Nothing about him getting full custody of Michael, the little mute Michael, over there on Sisters, that they didn't show at all this season on Zatima, which don't make sense. Stop it. You're in Tyler Perry, man. Everything is not going to make sense. Like I said in my previous video, I have come to the resolution that Tyler Perry is giving us basic ass content at best because he knows we're going to be loyal to him and we want to see black people thrive on TV. And this is what we get. Child, I can't make this stuff up. So Tweedledee and Tweedledum find Connie. I need to find a name for Connie. I saw Connie the other day and I was so, this is what we're talking about when we say basic content and we see them acting well. She was on a cop show that I watched. I can't recall what the name of it was. Anyway, I think it was Alice Cross. Yep, that's what it was. That's it. That's what's up. Because I'm so proud of myself for thinking of what I was talking about. But my point was, the acting that she was doing on there was so different. Now, I know this is supposed to be a dramedy, right? We're supposed to have a mixture of comedy and drama. But I'm just glad that, Tyler Perry put these actors to work so they can go on to put stuff on their resume and act for real. I'm just saying. But anyway, Tweedledee and Tweedledum are telling her what exactly happened, with the booting over at Belinda's house. And she's like, how did he get a gun? And they were like, well, I think it was Belinda's gun. Yeah. See, Mr. Brown said the word. See, that's why y'all need to come over and support me and get me to my 2,000 followers so I can stop spelling words and saying words that I don't really supposed to say on here. You can't think every time when you're talking not to say these words that you're not supposed to say. So Zach pulls up and he beats the snot out of Jeremiah. And that's the end of this episode. Let's get on into episode 10. So the episode Twin Flames opens up with Zach commencing to beating the living shit out of Jeremiah. And the thing about it is that the reason why he's beating him like this, I think, like the therapist said, that it's more to it. So he's beating him, and he's saying things like, you killed my mother, it's all your fault, because you remember he had, and it's really some of Zach's fault because he gave a crackhead thousands of dollars. Let's not forget that I think he gave his mother like $3,000, $3,000 to $5,000. I can't remember the exact amount. So, you fed her habit too that day she, OD'd or whatever. But he's letting out all his frustration. I hate you, like to beat women, and all of these things. So that's why I'm saying that it definitely went deeper than just what happened to Fatima. Oh, by the way, guys, when you enter, please like the video. So Jeremiah is in damn near a coma. So they're going to have to rush him to the hospital. And they had to literally lay on top of Zach in order to keep him from beating the shit out of him further. So, of course, Fatima goes over to Angela's house and, she tells Angela that she enjoys her free spirit. And, of course, she has to apologize to her. Of course she does, because the revolving door that's in and out of Angela's house is also deeper. I think it has something to do with her being a pretty woman, but kind of overcompensating because of her weight as well. I mean, you know how like sometimes you can have all the confidence in the world, but that's not how the world sees you. And I think in some ways, Angela sees herself how the world sees her. And so they become friends again. And, Angela does admit that maybe she does need to work on some things. Now, I think that she and Bryce do need to get back together, but it's a hard pill to swallow. And these are the things that I had surmised in my head just a few days ago when I decided that I was going to complete the series. With women, we have a tendency, and that's the one thing we'll do. We'll let a man run up in a pee hole constantly and stay with them. But if a man run up in a booty hole, then that's just the done deal. That relationship is over. So I was wondering to myself that day, why is it that women can't stand for men to run up in booty holes or be bisexual or transsexual or pansexual or whatever Bryce is today? What is the problem there when if he was cheating with a woman, she probably would stay with him? That's a good question. Drop down in the comments to tell me what you all think is, since most of my subs are women. What do you think about that? Why is it that we will stay with a man if he cheats on us with a woman, but as soon as he cheats on us with a man or is bisexual, we will run for the hills? But in this case, I really feel like that Bryce is the guy for her. So Zach arrives at home and he runs into Deja, and Deja tells him about the events that occurred with Fatima smashing like Hulk. And then me Hulk, me smash. And that's what she did. And so Zach is like, noted. Right, because like we've all noticed, it's okay when she does things that's out of control. Because she just said that, Zach is out of control when his temper, when he gets mad, it's no rationalizing with him. Same with her. I think that's why they're such a good couple. Need better writing for this couple, but they are. The chemistry between them is what draws us to this show. So here is the rational side of Tweedledum that we like on Tweedledee, and the reason why we like Tony better than Nate. Tweedledee, Tweedledums, because, Tony is not too bright. But he tells Zach something that's very poignant in this moment. Have you ever considered what happened to him? Because these things happen to you, and you seem pretty selfish in your thinking. But what happened to your brother? Why do you have the thought processes that you have? Why does he have those same thought processes? The things that happen to him happen to you. Message. So Zach's like, I know I have some things I have to work on in this relationship, and I appreciate your advice and your time and your friendship. And I apologize for how I took out things on you guys, but let me handle this the way I handle it. and are we good? And then they do their handshake, which is so cute. But, his hand is wrapped up, so they can't do it right. But they do it anyway. So here is Tweedledee calling Fatima. See? Fatima can't control herself either. Because Deja is outside waiting on who? The cops. And Deja is so crazy, right? She's over there talking about some guys. I'm a hold. And this crazy lady keeps destroying my property. I'm going to hold. All she had to do was say, I'm in a white neighborhood. Boom. They would have came. So Fatima is in her fifis, and she continues to tell Tony that she's just not coming home tonight. So we're at the hospital where Connie and Tony have taken Jeremiah, and they hear Code Blue, and they naturally assume that it is Jeremiah. And in the next scene, Zach and Fatima finally get together. They're talking. Zach brings up how she has a temper as well. She admits it finally, because Fatima's perfect. Oh, my bad. Before that, Fatima runs into Bryce at Angela's house. And this right here, that conversation, makes me realize that, Bryce really does care for Angela. It's just like she just can't get past his sexual desires and whatnot. So Fatima runs into Deja, and Deja is describing her, and she says, I'm 5'6", and don't forget to tell them I have a fat ass. I know, that's right. So the police come to the door, open up police, and Fatima thinks it's about her, and Deja's in the background thinking it's about Fatima too, and she sticks up her middle finger, and the police says, I'm looking for Zachary Taylor. And Fatima, what do you want him for? And then they say, he's under arrest. For what? He's under the arrest for the murder of Jeremiah Matthews. And the episode goes off, and we won't know what happened there until next season, because they never talk about anything about Fatima and Zach on Sisters. It's almost like I said, there are different characters on there, because every once in a while you'll see something that coincides. Like the other day, Danny mentioned Preston, and I think she said something about his busted boots or something like that. But I see she still hasn't found out that he's a very, very rich man. But that's neither here nor there. Continuity does not matter in Tyler Perry land. Come on in. Like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell button, and you will be notified when I upload a video. Don't forget to like the video. And that's very, 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 very important to the growth of this channel. And as I do when I close, I'm going to chuck them up. Deuces. Love you guys.